Good morning to everyone present here. I, Siddha,
And I, Vaibhav.
welcome you all from the core of our heart. Today's celebration holds a special meaning as we dedicate it to one of the most important symbols of our nation, the Indian Constitution. Our Constitution is not just a book of laws, it's the heartbeat of our democracy. It teaches us equality, justice, fraternity, liberty, the four ideals that make India a true republic.
Drafted under the guidance of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and adopted on 26 January 1950. It stands as a reminder that every Indian, whether rich or poor, young or old, have equal rights and responsibilities. As students and citizens of tomorrow, it's our duty to uphold these values, respect our rights, perform our duties, and contribute a stronger and more united India.
So, once again, with a heart full of respect and pride, I welcome you all to this wonderful celebration of culture, knowledge, and national spirit.
Now please stand up. Join your hands, close your eyes, and get ready for the prayer. Where the mind is without fear, and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments, by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where mind is led forward by thee, into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Thank you.
A thought of the day is not a thought is not just a sentence, it's a guiding light that shapes our day. So I invite Sujal of our class for today's thought.
A constitution not only empowers a government but also empowers the citizens of a country. I repeat my thought. A constitution not only empowers a government but also empowers the citizens of a country. Thank you.
A group discussion is where the thoughts meet and minds connect. Let's begin our group discussion and explore new things together.
Constitution is the fundamental law of a country that establishes the government's powers and duties. It guarantees its citizens' rights and responsibilities. It serves as the supreme legal document overlining the framework for governance, including the structures, procedures, and the power of the government institutions like legislature, judiciary, and executive.
The Constitution of India is the supreme law of the country. It was adopted on 26 November 1949 and came into effect on 26 January 1950. It took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to draft the Constitution of India.
The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. It originally had 395 articles, 22 parts, and 8 schedules. And the number has increased to 448 articles, 25 parts, and 12 schedules due to amendments.
The Constitution was shaped by 20 specialized committees. The most important being the drafting committee chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Other committees were the Union Constitution Committee headed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights led by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
The Indian Constitution is both rigid and flexible. Some parts can be amended by a simple majority, while some need special majority state ratification. This dual structure allows changes without care.
The first person to sign our constitution was Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who later became the President of India.
Inspiration from various countries was taken while framing our constitution. Parliamentary system was taken from UK, fundamental rights from USA, directive principles from Ireland, and emergency provisions from Germany. At each step, our leaders were questioning whether these things suited our country or not.
India has a federal structure, meaning The power is divided between the central government and state governments. However, during emergencies, the center becomes powerful, which gives it a unitary character.
India is a secular country, meaning there is no official religion. Every person is free to profess, practice, and propagate any religion.
The preamble is the introduction to the Constitution. It declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. It also promises liberty, justice, equality, and fraternity to all citizens.
The Constitution provides the special safeguards for minorities, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other weaker sections. This ensures the social equality and inclusion.
Directive principles of state policy are guidelined in Part 4 of the Indian Constitution in Articles 36 to 51 that aim to create a welfare state and establish social and economic democracy.
Unlike some federal countries like the USA, Indian citizens enjoy only one citizenship, that of India. This promotes unity and equality among all citizens, regardless of their state of residence.
Fundamental rights are the basic rights guaranteed for every citizen. These protect individuals from the misuse of power by the government. Fundamental rights are detailed in Articles 12 to 35 of Part 3 of the Indian Constitution.
There are 6 fundamental rights. Fundamental rights in India are right to equality, ensures everyone is equal before the law and prohibits discrimination based on religion, race, caste, or place of birth.
Right to freedom guarantees rights such as freedom of speech and expression, assembly, association, movement, residence, and right to practice any profession. Right against exploitation prohibits forced labor, child labor, and human trafficking. Right to freedom of religion guarantees freedom of conscience and right to profess, practice, and propagate one's religion.
Cultural and educational right allows citizens to conserve their distinct culture, language, and script. It allows minorities to establish and administer their own educational institutions.
Right to constitutional remedies provides the right to approach the Supreme Court or the High Courts for the enforcement of these fundamental rights if they are violated.
The fundamental duties of Indian citizens are listed in Article 51A of the Constitution and include abiding by the Constitution, safeguarding public property, protecting the environment, promoting harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood among all its citizens.
At last, I would like to say that the Indian Constitution becomes important by affirming its role as the supreme law that establishes India as sovereign democratic republic. It is crucial for safeguarding citizens' fundamental rights and liberties, separating powers among the government's branches, and ensuring social justice and national unity through its framework of rights, duties, and principles. The Constitution provides stability, a foundation for democracy, a guiding light for achieving social and economic equality for all its citizens. Thank you.
Classical dance reflects our culture and tradition. Let's welcome the students of our class for an classical dance performance.
Sit down,
is not just a drama, it's a way to express emotions that words cannot. Through this small act, we bring the past into the present, not just to perform, but it will make you think and remember. After nearly 200 years of British rule, India was preparing for freedom. But freedom needed a foundation, a law that would hold this diverse country together. To build a new nation, a constituent assembly of 299 members was formed. It met for the first time on 9 December 1946 in New Delhi. Now let's welcome Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Hansa Mehta, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Aladi Krishna Swami Iyer, and K.N. Munshi.
My friends, we are gathered here to create the Constitution of Free India, a nation built on justice, liberty, and equality.
Yes, this constitution will not for a few, but for every Indian, regardless of religion, caste or gender. I present to you the objectives resolution which will guide our work.
The Constitution must unite our people and protect our freedom. India must remain strong and democratic.
Well said. We shall now form the committees for different areas, including a drafting committee, which will prepare the final document.
And so, on 29th August 1947, the drafting committee was formed with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as its chairman. The drafting committee had 7 members, brilliant legal minds and visionaries. They studied constitutions of different countries to create a unique document for India.
Friends, our task is not easy. We must write a constitution for a land of various languages, faiths and traditions. Yet it must make India one nation.
We should start with a preamble, a promise from the people to themselves.
Yes, let us declare, we, the people of India, have solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic.
These words will echo through generations. They capture our spirit of freedom and unity.
Dr. Ambedkar, we must also ensure equality for women, equal pay, equal opportunities and freedom of choice.
Of course, no democracy can survive if our citizens are denied equality. Women's rights will be protected in every clause.
Should we make India completely federal, giving states more power?
We shall have a union of states where both center and state share the powers. But in times of emergency, the center must be strong enough to protect the national unity.
And what about the language? India has hundreds of tongues.
Hindi and English shall be our official languages for now, but every state can use its own language for governance.
We must also include fundamental rights, freedom of speech, religion and equality before law.
Agreed. These rights will form the heart of our constitution. Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies.
Brilliant. Let's a directive principle of state policy to guide future governments towards social and economic justice.
Yes, they will remind the leaders of their moral duties toward the people. But rights must come with the fundamental duties too. Citizens must respect the constitution, protect the nation, and promote harmony.
The drafting committee met over 100 times. They debated every word and studied the constitution of US, UK, Ireland and Canada and adjusted them for India's needs. They spent 2 years, 11 months, 18 days creating one of the world's finest constitutions.
We have completed the draft. 395 articles, 22 parts and 8 schedules. This constitution belongs not to any ruler, but to the people of India.
Future generations will thank you, sir. You have built a foundation for freedom and equality.
Today, we adopt and enact the Constitution of India. It is a moment of pride for every Indian.
This constitution gives power to the people. The days of kings are gone. Now citizens are the true rulers of India.
We must remember that political democracy cannot last without social and economic democracy. Let us all not be divided by caste or religion, for we are all Indians first. We, the people of India, give to ourselves this Constitution.
The Indian Constitution is not just a book of laws, it is the living spirit of democracy, equality and justice. Let's promise to always uphold its values.
Thank you.
An English song brings rhythm to words and harmony to hearts. Let's enjoy this melodious performance together.
Poetry gives voice to emotion and wings to imagination. Now it's time to experience the beauty of an English poem.
In golden words, our laws were made. By minds the wise, their dreams portrayed. The rod of justice, truth and right, to guide a nation pure and bright.
Dr. Ambedkar led with steady hand to shape the future of our land. Each citizen, both big and small, was given freedom, rights for all.
Equality stands both firm and strong. No place for hate, no place for wrong. We pledge to live in unity, with justice and with liberty.
Our constitution, proud and true, shows what our people dare to do. A beacon shining far and wide, our nation's heart, our nation's pride. Thank you.
अब हम सब मिलकर एक मधुर हिंदी गीत का आनंद लेंगे। इस गीत की मीठी धुन आप सभी के मन को छू जाएगी। तो आइए सुनते हैं सुंदर हिंदी गीत।
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के ओ राही 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 ओ राही
छुप जाती है और मन को शांत करती है। यह हमें भावनाओं को समझने और महसूस करने की कला सिखाती है। आइए अब हिंदी कविता का आनंद लेते हैं।
जहाँ व्यवस्था संविधान का चलन सीखने लगती है, लाल बत्तियों को सपने में चेप देखने लगती है।
जैसे पवित्र गीता और पाक कुरान है, वैसे ही अपने भारत का संविधान है।
देश के संचालन का लिखित विधान है, अव्यवस्थाओं को दूर करने का समाधान है।
इसमें निहित राष्ट्रीय अखंडता का बखान है। हर भारतवासी का यह मान सम्मान है।
भारत में यही प्रार्थना और अजान है। यह संविधान है, यह अपना संविधान है।
हमें मिला मौलिक का वरदान है। यह ग्रंथ धर्मनिरपेक्षता की पहचान है।
इसमें मौलिक कर्तव्यों का मिला संज्ञान है। इसके निर्माण में 12 समितियों का अवदान है।
2 साल 11 महीने और 18 दिनों में बना यह सुजान है। 26 नवंबर को लाया ये नया विहान है। धन्यवाद।
Let the music speaks its own language and fill the atmosphere with peace. Now it's time for an instrumental performance.
Dance is the joy of movement and the heart of expressions. Let's welcome our performers with a graceful group dance.
पधारो मारे दिए राती तू पड़ले मोयना कैसा कैसा मरम তোমার জাসিমে কাখতে বহুয়ে মোয়না মিঠা মিঠা সেনে সুমা জাসিমে রাতি তু পড়লে মোয়না कैसा कैसा मरम তোমার জাসিমে
Kita mevela ramvaya vajoma
वराहरूपं देववरीशं परस्मितवदनं वज्रदन्तधर शिवसम्भूत भुवि संजात नम्बिदवगिम्बु कोडुववनीत ಸಾವಿರ ದೈವದ ಮನಸಂಪ್ರೀತ ಬೇಡುತ್ತ ನಿಂದೆವು ಆರಾಧಿಸುತ್ತ ये दुनिया एक दुल्हन ये दुनिया एक दुल्हन दुल्हन के माथे की बिंदिया ये मेरा इंडिया I love my India ये मेरा इंडिया I love my India वतन मेरा इंडिया सजन मेरा इंडिया India, I am